Hi there, this is Live Prepper here, World of Joan, and we're going to show you this here. This here is a portable, handmade cooking stove unit. Yes, I know I'm using this da-da-da, but basically, you get the little small canisters. You'll go buy them in the stores. Once you're done with them, you just throw it away. And that's fine and dandy. But in an SHTF situation, or whether you're a prepper, and these here be great projects for the kids and stuff on camping trips. And this here was a chicken can, and this can here has the vainas in it, and you can use tuna fish can. These here are the size you really want to use. You don't want to get using the real tall ones and stuff. And all you do simply is take this here, and I'm going to pull a piece of it out and show you right here. You can see here the ridges in here. You want one with the ridges in it. And as you tighten it up, you want to try to get it as tight as you can and get it to go down into the container. Now, I've still got a little bit of an edge left on it. If you can get it where you don't have the edge left on it, that's fine too. The vantage point of this here is that you can just take it, wrap it up in a old handkerchief or whatever you want to do, and you have it. So, and you see I've already burnt this one here. What you do is you just take some leftover candles and stuff. Remember when I was talking about recycling things? So this here's some things here that's just left over. And again, I have my homemade double boiler here that I'm using to melt my wax with. Then you just take your wax here. You can see some of this is already melted. And you slowly pour it around all these areas here. Now this is a little bit hot, so I'll probably have to set it down. And as you melt the wax, you can slowly fill in all these areas in, and it will, of course, absorb into it. You do want the ones, again, like I said, you want it to have the little filters in it. So, everybody, this is recycled. The cans recycled, the paper's recycled, and the candles are recycled. So really, always costing you a little bit of your time. And you make it custom make these here. Now, I don't think I can get this one to come out because I really put a lot of extra wax into it. But like I say, once you're done burning it, just take your pan or a rock or whatever it is and just put it on top of it. And there you go. So, simple enough. If you got lighters or a match or whatever, this here is going to last you for a long period of time. You don't have to throw the can away. You can reuse the can. You can remake all this here. Even if you do go to the store and buy you some candles or whatever. Now look at this. You see this here? See all of that right there? Now look at that. You can use this here to cook with, to keep your hands warm with. If you're out camping somewhere, but you can't really build a big fire or whatever, you want to keep yourself warm. Look at the amount of flames that is putting right there. And I want to tell you what, this here is going to have several days to use. You would probably get more use out of this than you would buying a can. All I simply do is that. And as you can see, it is out. How simple is that? You go recycle your can. You recycle the paper. Again, like I said, make sure you have the grooves in it. Make sure you try to roll it as tight as you can and try to get it about as level as you can on it. It's a great project for yourself. It's a great project for your kids. Great project for your family. If you do a lot of hunting, you do a lot of camping. If your kids are going out camp with other kids and stuff, this here will last longer. This can here is a good size can. This can will last a lot longer. And I would say this one too, a lot longer than the store-bought ones. Now, it's up to you. But in a SHTF situation, or a prepper, or if you're living off the grid, or whatever reason it is, or you just really want to make these up for your kids to enjoy on cooking out, this here is the route you want to go. So I've got a friend, I've asked her to save me her tuna fish cans and stuff. If you want to make some small ones up using tuna fish cans like this here, you can. Again, like I say, but remember, recycle is the key ingredient. You got to make sure the boards have pores in them, the little breathers. Because as you pour the melted wax down into it, it'll go down into all that and it will soak down into it. you can see how much I have left in here. This thing here is hard as a rock. And if you want to, you could add probably a little more wax into it if you choose to, if you feel like you want to. This here, let's say this here, it probably burnt just about that much. About the length of my fingernail right there is probably how much I burnt in that few seconds. Can you imagine how long this is going to last you? Again, like I see here, you can see here it's cooling down. You can see here where I'm pouring it in slowly. The wax part is soaking up into the cardboard area. As I melt the wax, I will add more into the areas around it, and it will be just wonderful to use. And then, like I said, the can, once you use the can up, you don't have to throw the can away. You can reuse the can again. So that's just cheap. You know what? This did not cost me a dime. It just cost me my time. And it really wasn't that big of an issue because I was watching something on the computer while I was doing this. The veininess, I ate the veininess out of it. Knowing what you do, you throw it away. The veininess was like $1. So I recycled the can. The cardboard, I got it from work where they throw the cardboard away every day. That didn't cost me anything. Normally, you throw the leftover candles away once you're done with it. Instead, I recycled them. I melted them down a little at a time. So that's being reused. That's not being wasted. It did not cost me anything to do this except a little bit of my time. And it really wasn't that much. You take the pans, you soak them in soak them in water. Say you're doing your dishes, throw it in there with your dish water, let it soak, peel the label off, you're good to go. This in here has actually got quite a bit in it, but I will probably most likely, because I want to soak a little bit more around the edges here, because as the wax is warm, it will all soak. So this here I have zero, ain't that wonderful? Zero money into this. It is a great project for yourself. It's a great project for your kids. Get your kids involved in it. Get them sit there and say, hey, let's build some of these. So when we go camping, we'll have these. We can make our own little cooking stove thing where, you see people take those little portable cooking stoves. Then they got these little portable cans underneath and all that. Make your own. This is just wonderful. Whether it's for a survival situation, whether you're a prepper, whether you're a camper, you just want to cook outside. You know what? If you want to just turn around and want to build something like this small, and you want to roast some marshmallows with your kids, set it on the back of your deck or whatever, light it up, put you some clothes hangers and put some marshmallows on it and roast you up some marshmallows with your kids that are building this big old huge fire and the neighbors complain about it. You got this here. It's just wonderful, isn't it? $0, just a little bit of your time. Recycle. We recycled every bit of this would have wound up in the trash. The can would have wound up in the trash. The paper would have wound up in the trash. The wax, leftover candles would have wound up in the trash. How wonderful is this? We saved money and we custom made this, and I guarantee you this here and this can here is going to last a lot longer than those store portable ones you bought. You can make several of these up and put them up and have these on hand when you need them, because once you go out and you buy all those other little ones there and you take it and you take that little can with you on a camping trip or whatever and it's used up, it's done. It's done. You've done spent $5 out for that or whatever it is. This is $0. Look at how big that thing is. $0. Make some small ones like these here and recycle them. $0. Because you're eating what's in it. You're going to throw it away. So, make your own little portable cooking stove thing here. Your little old portable heater. Your little portable cooker. Whatever you want to call it. It's just great. And I'm just looking forward to it. And once that melts down some more and I'll fill that in, I'll have 2 of them built for me. And how great is that? So, remember some of my mottos. Respect nature, and nature might respect you back. Quit thinking inside that box. Think outside of the box. Another thing, be safe. Be happy. And that's right, folks. Bless all you fine folks.